Hey guys, and welcome to another video of Wild Anirudh. And in this video I will be taking you to the hills of northern West Bengal on the Sikkim border to the small town of Lava. We reached the Siliguri airport and took a car and reached Lava. Near Lava we got down the vehicle and saw a white capped redstart in Pufferketti. Then we reached our homestay, Lava Feathers India, and met our bird guide Tara Rai. If you watched the last lava birding video, this might seem familiar, but this time the birds we saw were greater in numbers, colors, variety. Stay tuned. The first morning we woke up to the sounds of many birds including Rufous Sibia and red-billed Leothrix, which gave good looks. We reached Latham Road and our hunt for birds began. Latham Road is a very scenic place and it is amazing for birds too. Here we found a pygmy cupwing singing in the bushes. They are really hard to get shots of. Then we saw a lesser racket-tailed rongo, black eagle and a group of Tibetan sirens. The sunlight keeps changing every 10 minutes as clouds keep passing you. While inside a cloud, I saw a scarlet minivet. Yellow-cheeked tits also gave good looks. Long-tailed minivets, females, were also present. A grey bush chat was sitting very close and gave a good photograph. On the ground was a rufous-breasted accenter foraging. Blue-winged minlas were everywhere looking for insects to eat. Rufous-capped babblers also showed up every now and then. After a while, we returned to our homestay. There, we saw a chestnut-crowned laughing thrush drinking water. At noon, we went for a walk on the highway to look for one of our primary target species, the red-faced Leo Chikla. On the highway, we saw a little pied flycatcher and little bunting. Then we saw a bird that no one would expect to see on a highway. We saw the rare and elusive yellow-rumped honeyguide. Even Tara uncle was surprised to see it here. We could not believe it. I was extremely happy. Then we came across a very common bird, the word-eater flycatcher. With no Leo Chikla, we came back to the homestay. In the evening, we went for a walk on the Latham Road. This walk brought back many memories from last year. It started raining, but we did not give up. With the help of an umbrella, we birded in the rain and we saw a super cute whistler's warbler and got only glimpses of the snowy-browed flycatcher. At the homestay, I saw a white-tailed robin too. The red-faced Leo Chikla was a side quest in comparison to what we really came back to Lava for. We came back for the king of birds in the northeastern hills. We came back for the satyr tragopan. In the morning, we woke up and saw a blue whistling thrush and we headed out for the tragopan. The tragopan is found in higher altitudes. Chodaferi Forest Camp is located above Lava and we had hopes of finding the shy and elusive bird. We started birding and saw a white-tailed robin and a gold-naped finch. Black-throated parrotbills were a pleasant surprise to see. We also saw a hoary-throated barwing. We got record shots of long-billed wren babbler too. Scaly and white-throated laughing thrushes were present. We reached the camp and ate breakfast, and there I saw a chestnut-tailed minla. After the camp came a path. There we weren't allowed to go on vehicles since it could disturb wild animals. There we had entered a different domain. Trees surrounded me everywhere. The only sounds I could hear were of birds and I didn't want to leave. There was not a single trace of plastic there. We started birding and saw a snowy-browed flycatcher and a green-crowned warbler. Then on the path there was a bird walking away from us on the ground. I took a couple of shots and the bird was gone. I looked at the shots and it was the tragopan. I had done it. I had seen the tragopan. Me and Tara uncle ran towards it where it was standing to see where it had gone. In the excitement we ran too fast and the bird was surprisingly right there, but seeing us, it ran away. It was an amazing experience anyways. Another target species of mine was the Scimitar Babbler. Any species would do. We heard its calls a lot, but but could never pinpoint its exact location, and even if we did see it, it was always moving too fast and we couldn't photograph it. Here it was the same, only glimpses. After seeing the tragopan, we were returning to our vehicle and I saw two slender-billed Scimitar Babblers. They were beautiful, but I could not get any shots. This was annoying me. I took a few steps back just in case I missed a bird, and it looked like I did. Near a small flowing stream, I saw a streak-breasted Scimitar Babbler. It was busy bathing, so it didn't fly away. There I got a few good shots and I was satisfied. We went back to Chowda Ferry camp and saw a chestnut-crowned laughing thrush. We continued going forward and saw a Himalayan forest thrush, an incredibly rare bird. When I first saw it, I thought it was an alpine thrush, but later I identified it correctly and it was a Himalayan forest thrush. Later we were close to lava and it started drizzling. I took out the rain protection gear for the camera and started birding. I saw a rufous-bellied Niltava female, red-tailed minla, blithe-leaf warbler and grey-sided laughing thrush. Then after a very successful trip, we went back to our homestay. There we saw a little bunting. In the evening, we went out to look for the Leo Chikla again. There I saw a short-billed minivet and a black-throated sunbird. Today we planned to take a small break and go to Lolegaon, but birding still continued. I woke up in the morning and it was a clear sky. The snowy peaks far away were clear. I saw a greater yellownape too. The same morning we also saw a plaintive cuckoo. Then we left for Lolegaon. When we returned, there was a dark-sided flycatcher perched up close. I saw it flying and landing back to the perch. This is a common behavior. So I decided to take advantage of this and tried taking flight shots, landing shots and takeoff shots. Out of some 600-700 shots, only 5 of them were satisfactory, but it was still worth it. In the evening, we went to try and see the Leo Chikla. There was a striated bulbul, great barbet and Himalayan black-lord tit. It started drizzling again, so we had to return. The place for the Leo Chikla was quite close to the homestay, so we could go again and again. Today was a good day for birding. The breeze was cold and the sun shined golden. We started birding on the road going to Kolakham and found black-faced warblers. Ahead we saw a barred cuckoo dove and a striated laughing thrush. Near a forest camp we took a left to try our luck and thank God we did. We saw a golden-throated barbet, many Himalayan cutias, 2 spotted forktails and many more birds. We reached and crossed Kolakham and headed towards Change. We saw grey-hooded warblers, white-throated fantails, and at the Change bridge we found plumbous water redstart and black-throated prinia. From there, we decided to start our journey back to the homestay and saw a Nepal fulveta. Near lava, we came across a mixed flock of blithe-leaf warbler, gold-nape finch, striped-throated euhina, grey-cheeked warbler, and black-throated tit. That evening, we again tried searching for the Leo Chikla. Reaching the spot, we found a yellow-billed magpie, chestnut-crowned warbler, and there was another group of birders who were playing calls of many species of birds. I highly suggest all of you not to play bird calls as they stress out the bird. Our search was for the Leo Chikla though. An elachura came out the undergrowth because of the playback which was being played by the other birders. Again, I am strictly against playing calls and I suggest you to do the same. Do not play calls, please. Day 6. That morning was our last and we headed to Mahananda Wildlife Sanctuary in the afternoon. That morning near the homestay I saw a streaked spider hunter. When we were ready, me and Tara uncle left as usual to see the Leo Chikla. I did not have much hope, but I thought it would be good to see some other birds as it was the last morning. We reached and saw a scaly laughing thrush, and on the road barriers was a rufous-bellied niltava. We heard a dazzling woodpecker and headed somewhere close by and saw a rare blue-winged laughing thrush. We kept looking for movement, but all of them were chestnut-crowned laughing thrush. Another movement in the bushes, and I zoomed in. I waited for it to show its head. I could not see its eye, but there was a large red patch on its face. I waited for the bird to come out. Slowly but surely it did. And it was the red-faced Leo Chikla. After days and days of looking for the bird and steps of failure had finally led to the success of the Leo Chikla. Birding is a hobby that keeps me happy. The unpredictability, failures and success is what makes it fun. Long ago, I started birding as just a small fun thing, and years later I look back at that path and I've seen how far I've come and how much I have left to go ahead.